Mm. Yes, mad dad, redo rules. So this could be your dad or your children's dad. Somebody's dad is mad, angry that you changed the rules. You changed things up on them. You changed the rules. Yes, they're mad about it. That you redid the rules. So what is this mad dad redo rules about? Crying over you, sad, hurt, upset, moving. So either you're moving towards something or you're moving away from something, and somebody is crying and upset over it. And somebody's bankrupt. There's karmics involved. I actually have a deck that might be able to clarify this a little bit better, so I'm going to pull it out now. Can you clarify who the dad is in this scenario to the collective? Is this your dad? Is this your baby daddy? What's the deal here? Is it you? Like, are you the dad? Like, what is the deal here? Can you please help us clarify? Okay, sorry. Some of these just keep flipping over in the deck, which makes it hard to keep track of them. Okay, so we have mind and remember, remind, feeling. Okay, so they're remembering feelings. So this is someone that you have, like history with, but I mean, whether it's your father or a baby father, you would have, history and memories together. Well, I mean, for the most part, I guess there are some exceptions to that rule, but can you explain who is this father that is upset about the moving and the changing of the rules? Oh, okay. So we have a never stable backstabber. Okay, so karmic, basically just confirming, karmic. Is there any more information you can give us to clarify who this father is to the collective? Is it their father? Is it baby's father? Is it themselves? Like, what is this? What is the deal here? Okay, they really don't, do not want to give me that information. I guess maybe it's different for everybody. Maybe that's why they don't want to clarify it. For some of you, this may be your own father. For some of you, you may be this father. And for others of you, it may be the father of your children. And I do find it interesting that this is coming off the heels of Father's Day, right? Whatever. Okay, so we've got all this information. Okay. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about this boss daddy in their ego, crying over collective, moving, and changing the rules? Okay, so message of concern. So someone has given or received a message of concern. Okay. And again, we have concern, so this is concerning. A false person. Okay. So maybe they've been called out for being a false person. Yeah. And mature men, immature. Main male. So we're definitely getting, main male energy here. Karmic, false person, main male, daddy. All right, let's see what else we can get. What else can we get here? Anything? Well, that would be my signal to pull out the kipper, but we already did that, so we'll just put that over there. Okay. So they did the most. They crossed the lines and the boundaries. Maybe that's what the message is about, the fact that they've crossed the line, that they have crossed the boundaries. Maybe, the rules. These are the rules. You changed the rules. Like you changed the game, you created boundaries, you drew the line. And they didn't like that. Right? And you drew the line because they were doing the most. You had to draw the line. And you told them. You told them straight up. And you called them out for being shady and karmic, Okay, what else? Couple more. Wild animals. So acted like a wild animal. And the game, right? You changed the game. You changed the rules of the game. You changed the game. Spiritual warfare. Okay, this is a lot. The game, spiritual warfare, spies. Each side has strategically placed sleepers with hidden ulterior motives and agendas. Once awoken, one or both of both the house of cards or lies falls down for everyone. Good news is you get to move on in truth and rebuild on stable ground. Okay, so they're crying because you won, because you beat them at their own game. You changed the rules, you changed the game. You drew lines and boundaries and called them out on their crap. Okay. And yeah, and you're moving away from all of this. You're moving away from the drama. You may be physically moving away from them. Yeah, you're done. You're done. You're done playing the game. You're done with all of it. You know, you're done with all of this karmic shit, with all the instability, right? Bankrupt, financial instability, like all of it. This person may have gotten you to a point where you were bankrupt because they just took so much from you. Or maybe they're bankrupt because they're just irresponsible with money. Maybe they're used to being bailed out by you or someone else. Or they were hoping or expecting you to bail them out, and you drew the line and said, no, I'm done. And they're very concerned because they are a false person. And immature, right? It's very clear. It's very apparent. Okay, let's see. Let's move on to this deck. Horse, short journey. So wherever you're moving, it may be a short distance away, or maybe you've come a long way and there's only a little bit left of your journey to go. Or it could be as well, wherever you're moving to, you may only need to be there for a short time. And there it goes. The two-faced friend goes along with that false person, right? Okay, two-faced friend. On target, a goal-oriented person. So a two-faced friend had a goal in mind for you, or maybe they targeted you for something, or you figured out, you hit the nail on the head when it comes to this person. Like, you figured out who they are and you called them out on it, and you hit the nail on the head. You know exactly who this person is, and they are everything that you have claimed them to be. Can you tell me about the two-faced friend? Clarify two-faced friend. It's a Empress in reverse, so maybe an earth sign female. I mean, I guess this reverse could be male, but someone impatient, codependent, right? You probably called this person out for being that way. And Judgment reverse. And Seven of Wands. So you had to defend yourself against this person. And I think that this person is actually someone that is probably associated with this dad, but is not actually this dad. So maybe part of what is going on with this dad is that they're dealing with a false person, a two-faced friend, a karmic, and you called them out on it. For their dealings with this person, knowing that they are, this way. And you hit the nail on the head, right? You hit the target. You hit the freaking bullseye with this person, okay? Or again, could be they targeted you, could be both. All right, so let's see. Can you clarify target, please? Why is target here? Okay. So we have the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. And this is both reversed. So this is like, okay, a karmic person from your past. Maybe childhood. Okay, so if you're dealing with a dad, then this might be a sibling. Or an aunt, an uncle. You know, a family friend. Someone, you know, again, someone from your childhood that maybe is no longer a child. And you are leaving home. And there's self-care, unpaid debts, one-sided. So this person is greedy, dominating, unfair. Again, okay, so like, these are things that you called out about this person, and you hit the nail on the head. You hit the target. You hit the bullseye when you spoke these things out about this person, and that this is a person that you have had to defend yourself against, right? So maybe you spoke to your father about this, right? And the fact that maybe that's part of why you are moving on. You are moving away. Because you don't like that they are, you know, dealing with this false person, or how they deal with this false person, or the fact that they have allowed this false person to cross your boundaries, to cross, you know, cross lines that you have drawn, to play games that you never wanted to be involved with, you know? You know? And, right, this person is like a backstabber, never stable, right? And like, you remember. So definitely someone from the past, like, you remember all the awful shit that this person has done, all the terrible feelings that they have, you know, made you feel over the years. And again, this may be the father as well, you know? It could be both of these people. And you called them both out. Empress reverse. Could be a father and a mother, right? Could be siblings, you know, father and a sibling. But I'm getting the feeling that there's not a whole lot of, like, you know, like, more detail and clarification coming out, because they want the message to stay more general so that, you know, it can be applied to more people, because it is a collective message. So this is something that, you know, a lot of people are going through. So, you know, again, know that if this is you, if you are going through this, you are not alone. You know, other people have the same issues and are, you know, working through the same problems and successfully. So know that if they can do it, so can you. What else do we need to know about this situation with this bad, mad dad and the two-faced person? Okay, so Page of Swords reverse. They have been, like, mentally abusive to you, gaslighting, you know, doing all these terrible things, trying to make you forget all that they've done, right? But you remember, right? So they've tried to gaslight you, they've tried to trick you, you know, deception, manipulation, what else? So Knight of Pentacles, this is routine for this person. This is just like who they are. It is normal to them to be this way and to do this to you. They have made it become the norm, even though it's not good or normal behavior for, you know, normal, mentally healthy people. Oh, and, okay, I didn't even see that one. The Five of Wands. So they have created competition and rivalry. So yeah, this is like a dad and a sibling, like, rivalry. Maybe the father helped facilitate this rivalry, or, you know, in some way, you know, denied it, or, yeah. But this sibling has caused you real, like, actual problems in your life. And, you know, you want no part in it anymore. And, you know, and you're telling the father that, like, you remember everything that's happened. You're not going to forget, and you're not just going to, like, let things go anymore, because things have gone too far. They've done the most. And we have the Page of Cups. Curiosity, possibility, intuitive messages, right? Okay, so you've been getting intuitive messages about this, right? Trying to create new opportunities for yourself. You know, knowing that in order to move forward in your life, right? Move forward in your life, you know, you're going to have to make some people sad. And, you know, and hurt their egos. Maybe they're morally bankrupt, you know? That could be it as well. Right? But you've been told by Spirit that you need to, you know, call these people out, speak the truth about what you know to be true of them. And to move forward, right? What else? Anything else? Yeah, these people, like, the Five of Swords, created a competition when there was none, you know? And then they acted like they had to win at all costs. In bully and abusive, right? To compete with you. Like, this competition is a form of bullying. Whether it was created by the father or the sibling, it doesn't really matter. Because nobody had the, you know, maturity to put an end to it. Except you. Right? Because you're strong. Because you have inner strength. Courage, passion, compassion, and a subtle power and persuasion. So, yeah, I'm getting right 8. So, like, I'm getting something about this is happening in August. You know, either it's going to come to a head in August, maybe you're moving or leaving in August, maybe somebody's birthday is in August. We've also got this false person, 8. Maybe it's got, okay, so something to do with the false person. Maybe this is how they want to appear. This is, okay, so this is how this false person tries to appear, but they're really not. They're actually the false person. And in reality, this is you. But they try to compete with you. They try to make you look like something else, something that you're not, right? That Page of Swords reverse, right? They try to create illusions and deception and make you look like you're something you're not. And that's part of how they compete. right? So we were talking about the routine, right? This has become routine for these people. It's like it's become a part of who they are. That's how, like deep it goes. And they're afraid of the change. The changes that you are making. You change the rules. Right? They don't like that. They're afraid. They're afraid of you. Because you have the strength to do this. And they're afraid of what's to come. Because of it. Isn't that sad? They've been living like shit for so long. They're afraid of finding out what they've been living in the darkness, right? In the shadows for so long. They're afraid of finding out what living in the light is like. How sad is that? All right, what else? Alone and lonely. Peppermint. So I'm getting that this father is, they're getting older and they're afraid of being alone. And maybe they hold on a little too tightly. Accident. I'm getting that, all the hurt and pain that this father has caused by allowing this sibling to compete with you, to create a rivalry with you, is an accident. It's not something that they did on purpose, or that they created or facilitated. It just, they didn't know how to deal with it. And they still don't. And they're afraid because they don't want to alienate this person. They don't want to alienate you. They don't want to alienate anyone there because they're getting older and they're afraid of being alone in their old age. Okay? Dream snatchers. I think that you had dreams of happy family. At one point in time, you may have even believed that you came from, a good and happy family, and that was snatched away from you, when the reality hit that this is the truth, that this is the reality. And it's been very difficult for you your whole life. Because that's how long you've been dealing with this, your whole life. And I have no idea how old you are. You may be 33 years old, you may be 33. That's just one person, you could be in your 50s, you could be in your 60s, you could be in your 20s, you could be in your teens. It's just, this is something that could be happening to people of all ages. Tools. Liberty. Research. There's another one that just flipped over. It's hard when they get flipped over in the deck and they don't fall out because then I have to go searching for them. Okay. So for some of you, this other person could be an aunt that you're dealing with, right? And protector, never too old. So for others of you, this aunt could be protecting you, right? Someone like an older aunt, an older sibling to this father, maybe. Maybe someone who has protected you in the past, or is protecting you now, they may actually be crossed over. That's actually yeah, I'm getting chills. For some of you, this person may be living, but for some of you, this person may have passed. I'm definitely getting the feeling that someone who's passed over is protecting you in this situation, probably helping to guide you through it. Like, yeah. So, research, tools, and liberty. So, you may have had to do some research to learn, tools about how to free yourself from this situation, like mentally and emotionally. And if you haven't already, then this is your cue to do that now. Start researching. You got to learn how to handle, these kinds of situations, how to handle someone, like sibling rivalries, even adult, sibling rivalries that happens, right? How to be strong and, and leave difficult family situations. You should also, if you have the abilities and the resources, start seeing a therapist or, something along those lines would be beneficial to you for sure. In this situation. So, right, yeah, how to deal with backstabbing families. How to learn to liberate yourself, right? To walk away from this kind of thing, to move away from it physically, mentally, emotionally, because it's a karmic family. It's toxic family. It's it's not a situation that you want to be in, and you may just now be waking up to the fact that this is the case, that you come from, a dysfunctional family, basically. Your whole life up to this point, you may have thought that you had a nice, fun, loving family, and you're normal and happy and healthy, and that's not the case. And it's okay. It's okay, but you've got to get on the right track to healing and moving on. I think that's all the cards. So, I guess I'll do a couple of these cards real quick. Is there anything that you want us to know that might help the collective? Wow, I'm getting a lot of cards down here. So, okay. So this is the kind of thing, because there's so many cards and they seem to be pretty random, I'm probably not going to be able to clarify this for you. This is some of these things, either they're going to resonate for you or they're not. If it does, it's just further clarification that this is for you. And if not, then if the message resonates, you'll know it's for you, because you'll already, you already know, you know what I mean? Like, that you're dealing with these people and you've already spoken out about it. So 20, you may be 20 years old. 20 may be a number of significance to you in some way. Months, this may have been going on for months, or it may be, a short journey. So, right, it may be wrapping up in a matter of months. 10th house, Capricorn, ambition, reputation, power, influence, Saturn, contribution to society, dominant parent. Okay, so this parent, even if they accidentally allowed a lot of these things to happen to you, they're still a very dominant parent, a dominant person with a big ego, right? 0 or O. Why? Oi. Oy vey, right? Oh, Sunday, 12:25. Oh, so something may have happened around Christmas time. This Christmas, another Christmas, may be significant in some way to you. Bye. Bye. Yeah, well, you need to say goodbye. Or boy. Oy, oy, oy. Oh boy. Right? Oh boy. All right. Well, I hope this has helped you in some way. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the video and or the channel. And I hope that if nothing else, this has entertained you for a few moments in time. And I will see you all again soon.